With these 4 armies, you can triple any maxed out Town Hall 17 base just with simple and easy execution. I've got everything here, from pure spam style to intermediate armies. First, we'll start with the easiest one, Super Yeti Clone Dragons. Then, we'll step it up with RC Walk Dragons, RC Walk Root Riders, and finally, the little trickiest army of them all, Fireball Rocket Loons. I post the simplest attack strategies so you never fail your hits. So make sure to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out. Let's get right into it. The Super Yeti Clone Dragons army is insanely easy. The army setup is simple. Dragons for the main push, then we have some funnel troops, and then 4 clone spells with 1 rage. In the clan castle, you'll only bring 1 Super Yeti. This is crucial. No extra troops, not even a regular Yeti, because you want only the Super Yetis cloned, not those extra troops. If you got any, delete them. Siege Machine is a blimp, and for heroes we're using the King. The Minion Prince isn't needed here since the King will be used for funneling. Now here's how to do it. If you know how to spam classic dragons, this is even simpler. Drop the Queen on one side, King on the other side to funnel, then spam all dragons with the blimp. Pop the early Warden ability to protect both the dragons and the blimp for a while. Even though the reworked Warden ability won't take the blimp all the way to the Town Hall, it doesn't matter. Wherever the blimp lands, drop all your clone spells on the Super Yeti, and then rage them up. Spread your clones closer to the Town Hall side so the Yetimites or Electromites clear it out. Once the Super Yetis crush the core, the rest is cleanup. Your dragons, heroes, and even the Royal Champion, who you'll often be able to swag, will handle the rest. The insane core value makes this army the easiest and most reliable, which is why it's number 1 on this list. If you're looking for the easiest and more powerful army, this is the one I'll recommend. Now moving on. The composition is almost the same, except the spells change. This time, you'll use 12 invisibility spells for the RC Walk, plus 1 rage for either her or the dragons. In the clan castle, you'll have the Siege Barracks and 4 super minions for the back end. And this time we'll be using the Minion Prince instead of the King, because his Dark Orb ability will support the dragons, since there are no spells left for them. Execution is pretty straightforward. The trickiest part is the RC Walk, because you'll have to time your invisibility spells correctly. If you're worried about mistiming, don't stress. You can just keep dropping Invis one after another. She has 12 spells plus her haste vial, so she'll still get solid value. If you want to boost her even more, drop the rage when she's hitting clustered defenses. That way, she will melt through even the high HP defenses in just 2 to 3 shots. Once she's done her job, pick a side to launch the dragons. The best entry is always the high DPS side, because you'll have the early Warden ability to protect them. Without RC in the back end, you don't want to delay. Start the dragons early, push them through the core, pop the Warden ability early, and then the back end becomes easy because there will be too many dragons and heroes left alive, but very few defenses to clear them. It will be more like a Town Hall 17 army hitting a Town Hall 12 base. This army is reliable, and while a little trickier than Super Yeti Clone, it's still not hard to execute. Now for the third army, RC Walk Root Riders. The composition is 5 Root Riders, 5 Valkyries, 5 healers, and support troops. You'll have Ice Golems up front, Super Barbarians for cleanup, and in the clan castle, 3 Yetis with the log launcher. For spells, 4 invisibility for the RC Walk, 2 overgrowths to keep damage low, a recall spell to bring RC back, and a poison for defensive CC. Here's the plan. Start RC with 4 Invis, Even if she only gets minimal value, that's totally fine. She'll still funnel perfectly. Just try to drop the invisible spells correctly. And once you're out of invis spells, recall her. After that, send in your queen with the log launcher to punch deep into the base. This setup is different from usual Root Rider attacks. Instead of pushing riders into the core, you'll use them outside to funnel the queen into the core so she and the Yetis from the clan Classel will melt the core. Watch closely. The queen gets into the core, riders stay on the sides, and then everything merges together mid-base. Wherever you see heavy DPS, drop the overgrowth, especially on those defense that might damage the queen, because keeping her alive in the core is important as she will get much more value. The healers and warden ability will keep everything alive, and by the end, you'll overkill any maxed base with almost your entire army still standing. This army is deadly when used right. Finally, the toughest but most insane army on this list, Fireball Rocket Loons. The army is 16 fireballs for huge damage and support, 5 healers for the warden charge, and support troops including the furnace. For spells, you'll bring Rage, Invis, Earthquake, and Ice Block. These 3 spells are key here to keep the warden alive and maximize fireball value. The attack setup is quite simple. Start with the warden from a corner, healers behind to keep him full HP, and use rocket loons to support. Target a building near the clan castle for fireball, and drop earthquakes beforehand so the builders can't heal it. Clearing CC early is a massive advantage. You can even use Invis to help warden throw fireballs on the right targets. Behind him, drop the furnace to distract defenses and enemy heroes. This saves spells and protects your warden. Once he's cleared one side, send in your other heroes from the opposite side. Don't send them near the warden. Separating them gives maximum value. Watch carefully if the warden steps into high DPS. If you keep him alive long enough, he'll wreck the base almost by himself. Then, send rocket loons early to reduce pressure on the heroes. If executed right, this army looks like pure chaos, but absolutely crushes max bases. But I'll be honest, you will have to do a lot of multitasking compared to the other armies. You'll have to keep an eye on the warden, the queen plus king area, the royal champion, and also think where to send the leftover rocket loons. But you'll look like a pro if you pulled it off. So those are the top 4 Town Hall 17 armies: Super Yeti Clone Dragons, RC Walk Dragons, RC Walk Root Riders, and Fireball Rocket Loons. Copy the links from the description and test them out. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want more meta-breaking armies like this. I'll be back soon with even stronger strategies, so stay tuned.